Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here at Gulfstream. We have 9 races on today's card. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a good turf course. The sun is shining with temperatures in the upper 80s. And the first of 9 on the Friday program on the main track at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $50,000. Rider change on number 6, Summer Causeway to Carlos Montalvo. Betting favorite was number 4, Aberdeen Way. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite Aberdeen Way was away well from the center. Down at the inside, it's Glenn's Caper with Midnight on Broadway away in the top flight. Dixie Mambo sets up shop at joint 4th alongside KC Two-Step. And it's about 7 already to Summer Causeway. They run out of the 1 mile chute, and up front, Aberdeen Way puts ahead in the lead over Midnight on Broadway, who's right with them. Glenn's Caper is at the rail, then Dixie Mambo and KC Two-Step. And let's see, it's already about 15 or 16 to Summer Causeway. Doesn't appear to be persevered with at this point in time. They raced to the half-mile pole. They went to the opening quarter in 24 and 1. And up front, the leader is Midnight on Broadway. 3 parts of length, Aberdeen Way second, Glenn's Caper third, Dixie Mambo, no place to go fourth. Up on the outside, it's KC Two-Step. So the entire contenders are separated by 3 lengths in the run to the far turn through a 48-second half-mile. Midnight on Broadway and Ramsey Zimmerman try to get away from Aberdeen Way, who's still second. Down at the inside, Glenn's Caper is third. Dixie Mambo is fourth, very much in range, just needs some place to go. KC Two-Step is the first to back out with 5/16 to go. Midnight on Broadway has the lead. Zayas chirping along the favorite Aberdeen Way to try to get on even terms. From the outside and Dixie Mambo, then Glenn's Caper with a 1/4 mile left to go. 3/4, 1:12 and 3. They swing in. Midnight on Broadway on the inside. Aberdeen Way launching an attack on the outside. They're shoulder to shoulder for the final 1/8 of a mile. Midnight on Broadway digging in. Aberdeen Way trying to press past in the final 16th. Glenn's Caper is third. In deep stretch, Aberdeen Way puts ahead in front. Aberdeen Way wins. Midnight on Broadway, a game runner-up. Third, Glenn's Caper. Fourth, Dixie Mambo. And then Summer Causeway, who found stride to get up for fifth in 1:37 and 4. Well, it wasn't easy, but it was effective. Number 4, Aberdeen Way, wears down the very stubborn Midnight on Broadway to get the money in today's first race under Edgar Zayas for Jenna Antonucci and Gallo Stables. Good run from Midnight on Broadway. He fired, but was just second best, ahead of the 1 Glenn's Caper, who ran third. To the second race we go on turf at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $50,000. Scratch the 6, Grace B. The favorites were 1, Biondetti's Choice, and 4, Untruthful Sonnet. And they're off. From the inside, Conquest Sorcerer gets the first call from Marilyn Lonroe, and She's a Gracious Lady. These 3, the first 3 out. Gray Nicole trying to get over from the high draw, and Untruthful Sonnet between horses. Second last is Biondetti's Choice in no particular hurry in the early stages, and the trailer is Court Central. They run into the first turn, and on the outside, She's a Gracious Lady up to challenge Marilyn Lonroe for the top. They work a length better than Conquest Sorcerer with Untruthful Sonnet between horses. Gray Nicole is 3 wide, a length better than Biondetti's Choice, and trailing the field is Court Central. Separated by 6 lengths in the run to the backstretch, they carved a quarter in a sharp 22 and 4. And up front, the leader is Marilyn Lonroe, only narrowly. She's a Gracious Lady alongside second. Then it's the team of Gray Nicole and Untruthful Sonnet. Jorge Ruiz and Biondetti's Choice have moved up a spot ahead of Conquest Sorcerer. And Court Central is very much in range, all of them in with the chance as they race to the half-mile mark. The opening half-mile strong, 46 and 3 as they get ready to swing to the far turn. Marilyn Lonroe working hard to hold the lead from She's a Gracious Lady second. Untruthful Sonnet waiting in the wings third. With the hand full here is jockey Tyler Gaffleone, only a length and a half off the lead. Then Gray Nicole and Conquest Sorcerer. Biondetti's Choice came under pressure and did not respond. And Court Central starts to pick through horses as they move past the 1/4 mile pole. 3/4, 1:11 and 1 as they straighten for the drive. She's a Gracious Lady with the lead. Gray Nicole is second. Untruthful Sonnet trying to quicken between the pair, and Court Central's over the top. Here's Court Central charging hard at the leader, and that leader is now Gray Nicole. She's a Gracious Lady right back at her. Court Central over the top to run by them all. Court Central and Alvarado Jr. win it from Gray Nicole second. She's a Gracious Lady third. Then Untruthful Sonnet and Conquest Sorcerer in 1:37 flat. Major upset in today's second race from last to first. The daughter of Court Vision, number 3, Court Central, rallies down the center of the course to get the win at 25-1. Roberto Alvarado Jr. on board for the winning ride for trainer Francisco D'Angelo and D'Angelo Stables. We'll take a brief time out. The Friday card of racing continues right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race at 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. We had a field of 8. All the money on 2, Ecliptical My Way, and 5, Holy Giacomo. And they're off. Good beginning toward the inside for Ecliptical My Way, who hits the ground running. Baby Antonella is showing speed today. Up on the outside, Misty Phyllis with Holy Giacomo between horses. At the rail is Secret War. From the top shelf, it's I'm Thirsty. At the back are both Cindy's Candy and Southern Touch. Out of the chute they run, and the 2 favorites hook up a bit with Ecliptical My Way in front by a neck. Up on the outside, Holy Giacomo applies pace pressure second. Back to third is Baby Antonella. Down at the inside, Secret War is fourth. From fifth, Misty Phyllis, then I'm Thirsty. Southern Touch and Sydney's Candy at the inside. Separated by 6 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole, and Ecliptical My Way and Miguel Vasquez carve out the numbers. They lead 3 parts of a length over Holy Giacomo, who's in the 2-path pressing the issue. 3 back to Baby Antonella, who's now third and starting to gain a bit of ground. Cindy's Candy is also improving. She's now into fourth around Secret War. Then Southern Touch, Misty Phyllis, and I'm Thirsty. 47-1 for the opening half mile. There's less than 3/8 of a mile to come. Holy Giacomo up on even terms with Ecliptical My Way. Baby Antonella and Jose Garcia in range and continuing to run on. 6 back to Secret War. Then Cindy's Candy with 1/4 mile left to go. Up front now, Holy Giacomo gets the lead from Ecliptical My Way. She'll have to deal with Baby Antonella. 6 back to Cindy's Candy, then Secret War. After 3/4 in 1:12-1, they straighten for the drive. It's Holy Giacomo with the lead by 1.25 lengths. Baby Antonella to the attack is second. Southern Touch is running on from the back, and then Sydney's Candy. Gaffleone gets busy on Holy Giacomo. She's giving him what she has, and what she has is enough. It's Holy Giacomo to win it by 2. Baby Antonella's second, Ecliptical My Way third, Sydney's Candy fourth, then Secret War and Misty Phyllis at 1:39 flat. Number 5, Holy Giacomo responds to the drop in class, gets a nice trip from our leading jockey Tyler Gaffleone, and edges clear in deep stretch for Crystal Racing Enterprises and trainer Armando Della Cerda. Number 4, Baby Antonella gave him a shot at the top of the stretch, but had to settle for second ahead of the 2, Ecliptical My Way, who was dueled into submission and ran third. Race 4 was on turf at 5 furlongs. Maidens of the special weight variety, these were 2-year-old fillies. Scratch the 3, Kathy's Clown, 8 to the gate. The favorites 2, Cape Town Lady, and 4, Lounge Jack. And they're off. Great start for Lounge Act and Arabella Bella. They're the first 2 to begin, from Karen Nina, who comes away racing in third. Paputov on the outside runs on fourth. And it's Minaj, 2 back to the first-timer Cape Town Lady, with Holy Diver on her outside. And it's 6 to the trailer Trust Fund Kitty. They swing to the far turn, and up front, the leader was Lounge Act and apprentice Franklin Ceballos in front by 1.25 lengths. Up on the outside, it's Arabella Bella trying to stay with her second. These 2 have whistled and opened 6 on Karen Nina, then Holy Diver. Paputov between horses, trying to run on from the back is Cape Town Lady, getting around Minaj, and still nothing from Trust Fund Kitty. They run past the quarter pole and swing for the drive. Lounge Act corners a bit wide. Ducking back to the inside is Arabella Bella, then Holy Diver. Late run from Paputov with 1/8 mile to go. Still finding his Lounge Act. Lounge Act is kicking clear with authority in deep stretch. And here's Franklin Ceballos. And here's Lounge Act, an easy winner. They won it by 6 or 7. Arabella Bella saves second from Holy Diver third, then Paputov and Cape Town Lady in 57-3. Number 4, Lounge Act, went favorite in her debut and didn't fire a very big shot, but today she takes to the turf, and it's like a lawnmower run amok as she wins easy in today's stretch run. She drew away by 6 or 7 in the end and gives jockey Franklin Ceballos his first win here at Gulfstream Park. Wesley Ward trained the daughter of Creative Cause for owner and breeder Brian Cobb. To the fifth race now, 5 furlongs on turf and the start of the late pick 5. Fillies and mares in for a claiming price at $10,000. Scratch the 5, So Royal. Favorites were 3, Nano's Crown, and 7, Lady Master. And they're off. Level beginning. From between horses, Nano's Crown is reaching out to try to get the early lead from Lady Master on the outside and Red Aguia between horses. Zyar Destiny comes away pretty close for her. She's racing from 4th. Persuade Me Lady is a bit wide while 5th, a gap of 3 to Keeker, and Arona Daytona is last of all as they get ready to swing to the far turn. It's Carlos Montalvo. It's inside. Nano's Crown a half a length in front. Abby Medina in the 2 path with Red Aguia 2nd. 3 wide Lady Master 3rd. Zyar Destiny improves at the inside 4th. Persuade Me Lady is 5th and back to Keeker and Arona Daytona. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter speed as they come past the quarter-mile pole and straighten for the drive. It's Nano's Crown, 3/16 from home and a length and a half in front. To the attack, Persuade Me Lady is coming at her and coming on. Keeker from the back, and then Red Aguia, final furlong. Nano's Crown trying to fend off the challenge of Persuade Me Lady. Nano's Crown, Persuade Me Lady with the late dive. Here's the wire, photo finish. Very close on the money between Nano's Crown and Persuade Me Lady in 57-1. Number 3, Nano's Crown gives trainer Gerald Bennett his first winner of the summer meet here at Gulfstream Park. Many more to come for that outstanding shed row. Nano's Crown drops in class after facing much tougher and holds on for the win under Carlos Montalvo. Her owner's winning stable, Greg Dasher and James Gregorius. Second was 8, Persuade Me Lady, and third was 1, Keeker. The early pick 4, $1,411.95. The early pick 5, $2,869.95. Time to take a timeout. When we come back, the late pick 4 on the Friday card. Don't go away.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back for race 6, the start of the late pick 4 on the program. Maiden claimers over the main track at 6.5 furlongs, and for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch the 4, Selfie Day. 8 went postward. The odds-on choice, number 2, Driving Force. And they're off. Good start for the favorite, Driving Force, and from the outside, Shania has speed, and at the rail, here's Sassy Slew moving up, and Sassy Slew puts ahead in front of the favorite, Driving Force, who races second. Up on the outside, Panji is now third and flanking the leaders, a length and a half better than Adocinda, who's out of there 4th. Then Sierra Slew to the outside, who's now racing 5th. Outpaced at this point is Shania, working 4 clear of Brianna's Treasure, and the trailer is Private Haven. Down the backstretch they go and past the half-mile pole. Jose Bautista and Sassy Slew to the inside, Driving Force and Gaffleone to the outside. They've now worked 2 lengths ahead of an improving Sierra Love, who's into 3rd. She gets around an inside running Panji, who's 4th and still in range. 3 back to Adocinda, who's losing a bit of ground. Followed outside by Chania as they run to the top of the stretch. Driving Force has the lead. Sierra Love issues the challenge on the outside 2nd. Sassy Slew is an all-in 3rd. Panji is 4th. Then back 5th is trying to run on is Adocinda through a 45 and 4 half-mile. 1-2 favorite. Driving Force maintains control. Driving Force comes off the top of the turn with a 2-length lead. Sierra Love is flat to the boards and trying to get on term 2nd. Gap of 4 lengths to Adocinda 3rd. Back to 4th and Panji. Final furlong. Driving Force kept the business by Tyler Gaffleone. Sierra Love is game, but she's only second best to Driving Force, who prevails as the odds-on choice. Sierra Love 2nd. 3rd, Adocinda rolling for 4th was Private Haven ahead of Panji, who completes the high 5 and 119-1. Number 2, Driving Force takes care of business at 1-2 to kick off the late pick 4, giving Tyler Gaffleone his second winner of the afternoon. This one for Westbury Stables and trainer Mark Cassie. 9, Sierra Love fired but was second best ahead of the 8, Adocinda, who was best of the rest, while 3rd. To the 7th race, now on turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 10, Miss Contessa. A field of 9. This was a wide-open betting race. Favorites included the 2, Awesome Dame, and number 5, Kiss Kiss Tell Tell. And they're off. From the outside, Bar Libre begins nicely in between horses What's Your Dream and at the inside, Awesome Dame. These three come away in lockstep for the early lead, and taking off the duel is What's Your Dream. And now on heels is Admiral's Win trying to march forward. A bit wide is Miss High Tide. In between that pair goes Card Spun as they sort themselves out around the first turn run. Ordinary Love is next, followed by Kiss Kiss Tell Tell and Be Sure Lisa at the inside. The pace is controlled, tugging up front. Awesome Dame and Gaffleone narrowly. Bar Libre is second. Jose Garcia works Admiral's Win to the three path, racing in the clear third. Tucking in fourth is Card Spun ahead of What's Your Dream. Then Kiss Kiss Tell Tell and Ordinary Love. Out wide Miss High Tide and Be Sure Lisa's last. The opening quarter was 24 and 2, and down the backstretch they go. Awesome Dame at the rail, Bar Libre in the two path, 3 wide is Admiral's Win. Ordinary Love is now sent 4 wide under Louis Castillo and begins to advance. Also wide is actually widest of all is Kiss Kiss Tell Tell. Then back at the inside, Card Spun with Miss High Tide and What's Your Dream, and Be Sure Lisa rides the rail and tries to rally from the back as they round the far turn. 49 and 1 for the opening half mile. Bar Libre now puts ahead in front. Admiral's Win in between horses is right there and out, 3 wide Ordinary Love. These top 3 have opened 5 on Awesome Dame, with Be Sure Lisa trying to get through on the fence from the outside, and Kiss Kiss Tell Tell as they turn in 3/4, 113 flat. They're into the drive. Bar Libre has a narrow lead. Admiral's Win continues to charge hard while second. Be Sure Lisa and Miguel Vasquez working into the clear for a late punch inside the final furlong. Be Sure Lisa coming on at Admiral's Win and Bar Libre. These 3 to settle the score. It's going to be close. Be Sure Lisa. Be Sure Lisa gets up to win it. It's close for second. Bar Libre or Admiral's Win at 137 and 3. 9-1 upset in today's 7th race. Number 1, Be Sure Lisa gets a trouble-free trip and wears down the pace setters in the concluding strides under Miguel Vasquez for Thoroughbred Champions Training Center and Jaime Mejia. 7, Bar Libre dead game to hold second ahead of 4, Admiral's Win, who loomed boldly but had to settle for third. Don't go away. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, the late daily double. Turf racing continues right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back for the 8th race now, the first half of the late daily double on turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 2 over limit. Scratch the 9, ABG Mastro, a field of 9 in a wide open betting race. And they're off. Level beginning. Switched in the center begins well and goes looking for the lead. Down at the inside, Albert Charles at the rail. That's Market Strength. Moving between horses and challenging for the top is Stretch 4 as they run into that first turn. It's Stretch 4 who now comes away with the lead. Up on the outside, it's Dream Shot in between horses Switch. They're the top 3. Backing off 4th is Charlie the Greek, getting a good run of it behind the speed. Then it's a length back to Albert Charles and Cape Dynasty, followed by Market Strength. On his outside goes Mr. Pinocchio, and it's a gap of 5 to the trailer, 2nd Street. Into the backstretch they roll, and the comebacker, Stretch 4, and Jose Bautista lead the way through a 23-1 sharp opening quarter. Out moving up on the outside and Dream Shot from 2nd. In between horses Switched is 3rd. Charlie the Greek rides the rail into contention. He's 4th. Cape Dynasty is 5th. Albert Charles is 6th. 7th on the outside is Mr. Pinocchio. Market Strength is 8th. And 9th and last is 2nd Street. The field is separated by about 7 lengths through a 47 and 4 taxing half mile as they swing to the far turn. Montalvo on the offensive with Dream Shot to take the lead. Switch tries to hang tough. Cape Dynasty's had a great setup. He's third and trying to run on. Stretch of another 4 to Charlie the Greek and Mr. Pinocchio. From the back in 2nd Street, Market Strength looks for clear racetrack. Then Albert Charles as they swing in. 3/4, 111 and 4, and they're into the drive. Up top, the leader is Dream Shot. Over the top in Cape Dynasty, coming at him and coming on. 2nd Street from last, tossing his hat into the ring with Market Strength. But in deep stretch, Cape Dynasty and Ruiz now kicking away. Cape Dynasty striding clear strongly. They won it by 3.5. 2nd Street second, Market Strength third, Mr. Pinocchio fourth, and Dream Shot back to fifth at 135 and 4.
Inside the final furlong of today's 8th race, number 10, Cape Dynasty kicked it into another gear, and the son of Cape Blanco drew clear for an easy score under Jorge Ruiz for trainer Mark Cassie and owner Gary Barber. Number 4, 2nd Street rallies to get second ahead of number 1, Market Strength, who ran third. To the 9th and final race we go on the main track at 6 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000. Scratch number 6, Dizzy Gillespie. Rider change on 7, Legacy Azteca to Tyler Gaffleone. Rider change on 8, Golden Cantharos to Juan Leyva. 10 went postward. This was a wide open betting race.
And runners away. Triumphant Joy was away well, so was Fierce Tide and Golden Cantharos. And Golden Cantharos goes on the offensive to take the lead here under jockey Juan Leyva. Up on the outside, Triumphant Joy is now into second. Down inside, Flemish Cap. In between horses goes Fierce Tide. Then back at the inside is Silent Drifter ahead of Legacy Azteca, who improves 3 wide. Then it's a length back to Embrace Gray. Stretch of 4 to Brave Enrique. And the 2 at the back are Nias. And at the back of the field, the trailer is Wild Wigglin' Jack. To the far turn they go. They went 22 and 1 for a rock-solid opening quarter. Triumphant Joy on the outside. Down at the inside, Golden Cantharos, their heads apart. Legacy Azteca races on from third. Stretch of another 4 lengths back to a ridden Fierce Tide with Flemish Cap. Silent Drifter is 3 wide and trying to get underway as they move past the quarter-mile pole. Opening half mile, eye-popping, 44 and 4. They straighten for the drive. Triumphant Joy is all in, but fending off a challenge. Golden Cantharos is back for more inside. Legacy Azteca on the stand side tries to get on terms. 16th pole. Triumphant Joy still there. Golden Cantharos dead game. Wild Wigglin' Jack from nowhere, but Triumphant Joy will win it. Give Montalvo and Bennett 2 on the card, and 110 and 2. Triumphant Joy gets the win.
You haven't heard the last of trainer Gerald Bennett and jockey Carlos Montalvo. They've won 2 on the program as they take the final race with an impressive winner in 11, Triumphant Joy. South Fort Creek Stables, the winning owner of this son of McLean's music. Number 1, Wild Wigglin' Jack from nowhere to get second ahead of the 8, Golden Cantharos, who completes the nice drive. No winners in the final race. High Five triggers a Saturday carryover of $4,576.17. Late pick 5, $5,332.70. Multiple winners in the Rainbow 6, 20-cent return, $13,475.62. Triggers a Saturday carryover of $385,146.50.
And that wraps up today. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Saturday. Our first post is 1:15 p.m. and we have a stacked card featuring 2 stakes, the Musical Romance and the Christmas Past.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.